How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kyle. Today, we got some stuff in the mail, and I want to take a little time to review it with you. It is a Foxpeed jump starter. As you can imagine, it is a jump pack that would be used for starting your vehicle, lawnmower, tractor, anything with a battery that could be dead or needs started. Not only is it a jump starter, but it's also a power pack. It's a very large capacity unit you can use to charge anything with USB and all that fun jazz there. And on the front here it says no more tow service, jump start and go. I'm gonna go ahead and open this and we'll take a look at it and see what's inside. So inside the box you're gonna find a nice case, a Foxpeed case with all the contents inside. Let's take a look and see what's inside here. And inside you're gonna have a USB cable, USB-C, your instructions and all the fun jazz which you're gonna use for the jump starter itself. On this side you'll have your 12 volt attachment here for plugging things into. You also of course have your clips or your jumper cables attachment which will plug into your Foxpeed jump pack, as well as the power supply that you will plug all this stuff into to charge the pack. Everything you would expect to need for accessories right there. And then on this side, you're going to see how to jump start your vehicle. It gives you instructions on how to do that. And then, of course, on this side, you'll have your Foxpeed jump pack. Just to give you an indication on size, it is about 7.5 inches long, and we'll call it 3.5 inches wide. It's a nice size little unit here. On the end, you're going to have your engine start spot where you will plug this in to start your engine, a USB 3.0, a USB next to it, and then a flashing light you can use for emergencies. On the outside here, you'll have your charging point, also in and out, so you can charge or can discharge to it. And then the DC output for your 12 volt extension, right? Other than that, that's pretty much it on the outside. To turn this on, you press and hold the power button, touch the power button, and you'll see currently it's at 79% charge. Has a start current of 1,000 amps, a peak current of 2,500 amps, a DC output of 12 volts at 10 amps, and has a lifespan of 1,000 jumps, according to what this says on it. It's made in China. It's a nice built little unit here. I think it's quite nice on how they've done all this. Again, the case is set up real well. You can just set it all in here, keep it charged, put it in your car, and you know, all that fun jazz so you have it with you so you don't ever have to worry about having a dead battery and going anywhere. Again, you'll see on here, it's good for, right in the back of the box, you'll be able to take a look at. Obviously, you can jump start your vehicles. It works as a good power bank, and we'll go through some of this stuff here in some more detail, but I'm looking forward to using it for that matter because it's a very large capacity power bank I can use for charging phones. You can charge batteries, you can charge GoPros, you can leave it on a GoPro as a long time battery use. This seems like a nice unit so far. It says it will start up to 8-liter gas engines and 6.5-liter diesel engines. So that's pretty impressive in that regard for sure. I think it also says on here, what's it say? It says it will jump start a vehicle 20 times on one charge, which we'll see how it works here. We're gonna do some testing on it. I've got a dead battery out here on the boat motor. And I'm gonna be curious to see how many times I can start this motor before it kills the pack, or just see how well it does turn it over. I know there's basically no voltage in the battery, so we'll see how this all works. So let's do some testing and see how this thing really performs. Down here, we have the Marine starting battery in here. It's basically dead, it's no good. It's an old battery, we need to get a new replacement for it. I wanna see how this will turn over this motor so I can make sure it's starting up okay. Again, just to kind of also test out the jump pack to see how much power it does have and maybe see how many times it'll start this up. So let's go ahead. It's just about full of water down here to keep the motor cool when we start it up. We're gonna go ahead and throw the jump pack on here and see what it'll do. But first we'll just make sure that it doesn't have any juice in it here. Make sure we're in neutral. Yep, she's completely dead. We're not getting any juice to the battery. Let's go ahead and hook our fuel line up here. We got enough water in the tub for the motor. So we test it out, plug our fuel in here. Go ahead and prime it a few times, get some fuel up in the engine. It should be good to go. Like I told you before, this thing is dead, nothing at all. So what we gotta do here, we'll grab out our Foxpeed jump pack. Positive and negative to the battery. Positive's red, negative's black. By opening up this door on the end to start the engine, go ahead and plug it in there. sure it's in there all the way. Let's go ahead and start and see what happens. Kicks it right off. Let's see what happens. So you're seeing there at 92%, it's still at 92% after 2 starts. We'll see what happens here in the next one. No problem, we're down at 88%. So after 3 starts, we dropped from 100% to 88. Pretty good. All right, let's try it again. And to do this, you have to cycle it. You can't just leave it on there. Guessing it's for safety precaution. All right, so this is start number 4. 84%. So they give you a pretty good idea of what we're seeing here with this thing. So as you'll see, this Foxpeed jump pack does a great job at pulling this over, does a really quick and easy job of it. Again, it's kind of maybe, I would say, a low bar. This specific motor, it starts so easy anyways. It doesn't take much to crank that starter. Obviously, a bigger motor is going to pull more on this, but you'll see on this, every time I started it, it dropped about 4%. So from 100, you know, that's a lot of starts. You know, that's every bit of 20 plus starts with this jump pack. I mean, that'd be 80%, but 20 plus jumps to the starter pack on this motor to get it going. And keep in mind that battery is dead. There's no starting it. So it does an impressive job there. So I mean, this would be something good to keep on your boat, obviously, specifically because, you know, it's got that starter, but it also has your, you know, you can charge your phones in the front, like I said before. You have your cigarette lighter, and you also have that distress light or, you know, safety light if you're coming in at night. So again, once it's nice, once you're all done, you just throw it all back in the case here, and you just zip it up and throw it back in the boat, throw it back in the car, and keep on going. So it's a really nice Foxpeed jump pack. I'd recommend it. You see how easy it is to use. So that's a quick overview of this Foxpeed G29 jump pack. I think it's well worth the money. Again, if I were to go out to buy one now, I definitely would buy one of these specific ones. It's super easy to use, easy to set up. It's multifunctional, from starting cars, starting motorcycles, starting mowers, to charging phones, charging camcorders, charging your kid's tablet when you're on a trip, because Lord knows you can't go anywhere anymore without a tablet for your kids. Or really, in that matter, maybe you'll have a blow-up mattress or something you need to use, right? And not always if you park right next to your car. For the cheap insurance below, I'll put a link to this again for Amazon if you'd like to pick it up. In my opinion, it's worth every penny, and I really do think that this will get a lot of people out of a bind, and it's worth to have around, just like a generator. You never know when you're going to need it, but when you need it, you need it. And keep in mind, it's not just a convenience factor. You could be saving your car's electrical system or anything's electrical system that you're using, because the last thing you want to do is get some electrical backfeed or have a high-low voltage, and the next thing, you know, you fry your system in your vehicle, which becomes more and more of a prevalent problem in today's vehicles. I'd like to thank Foxpeed for sending me this jump pack. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad to be able to share this with you on my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys enjoy it and find this useful. If you're in the market for one of these, I highly recommend Foxpeed. If you guys have any questions, put some stuff down in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them as much as I can. And if I can't get answers for you, I'll reach out to Foxpeed myself and see if I can get some answers. If you guys like today's video, give me a thumbs up. That's the best thing you do to help the channel out. If you didn't like today's content, give me a thumbs down and leave me some feedback below how I can improve things, as I'm really trying to help you out here, so maybe I can learn some things the hard way so you don't have to. If you aren't a part of the YouTube family, hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, you can hit that bell next to it to make sure you get content as soon as it comes up. Thanks again for stopping in. Without you guys' viewership, this channel wouldn't happen, and I wouldn't be able to do this fun stuff for you all. And this is a nice hobby to do, and it really is quite rewarding to help others out. So my name's Kyle. Thanks for watching K6 Outdoors, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'll see ya.